Hi, good morning. It's Saturday. I've sort of fallen into this routine lately of on Saturdays, I've been taking the day to do projects and chores and food prep, like really taking care of myself and the house and our land here. And I kind of love it. It's been a nice way to kind of open up Sunday a little bit so I can have great adventures on Sunday. But also I've kind of fallen into this mindset of instead of looking at all of those things like, oh God, I have to do those things. Like, I don't want to do chores. I don't want to prep food, but really finding some gratitude in like, how great is it to care for myself? How great is it to care for this house that I love? How great is it to care for the 5 acres of land that we have here instead of looking at it like, oh God, chores. I'm really trying to take a new perspective. And it kind of actually grew, I think, a little bit out of minimalism, honestly. Like when you really love all of the things that you have, you want to take really good care of them. And it's sort of just like extended out into my life. So anyways, I have a bunch of stuff that I get to do today. It's one of those days here where I can tell it's cold right now and it's like a little breezy right now, but it's gonna be the perfect temperature to be outside in a few hours. So I'm gonna go to the farmer's market and pick a few things up, and then I'll be back and we'll start doing some stuff. So you might have noticed that I didn't have my best friend and companion with me on my walk up the mountain this morning. So Miss Gypsy Girl had surgery on her rear leg. She's fine, but she can't do a lot of movement right now. She has to be on a leash at all times, and she can only go on very, very short walks. So yeah, you want to say hi? You show him your cool scar? Hi, sweet girl. That's a pretty cool haircut you got there. Yeah, that's the leg. But look how happy. She's still a happy girl. Yeah. You're doing all right. You're doing all right. Yeah. You're being a trooper, girl. Yeah. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. So I started sprouting alfalfa seeds probably about 7 days ago, and it's just not working for some reason. I think that the seeds are old or not very good quality. So I got some different sprouting seeds. These are broccoli. So I think I'm gonna compost this and start over. There's just so many seeds in here that didn't even sprout. Like after 7 days, this thing should be full of sprouts. I guess I'm just gonna start over. So sprouts are super easy. All you have to do is soak the seed, usually anywhere from like 4 to 8 hours. Sometimes I do it overnight. And then you put a little screen on top of the jar, and every day you rinse the sprout and then tip it upside down, like in a bowl or something, so that the water can leak out. And you do that like once or twice a day for like 5 to 7 days, and you have sprouts. Typically, it's really easy. I tried a new place to get the sprout seeds, and I think that they're just not good seeds. All right, so I want to switch gears a little bit. While the banana bread is cooking, I want to do a couple things outside. I have to deal with our compost, which I've sort of been putting off. When we moved from our rental here, There's all these little microclimates in the high desert, and something changed with, I think, the humidity. The box that we were using is way too humid. No matter like how many browns I add in, I can't get it right. So I'm gonna switch from, it's in a plastic container right now, which worked great at our old house, to a more aerated cedar container. And also this container has like 2 separate containers like stuck together, you know, so that I can let some of the compost finish while I keep adding to new compost. So that will be helpful too. So the first thing I have to do is get the compost out of the current bin that it's in, which is giant and heavy. And I think I'm gonna like spread it out, mix it up a little bit, spread it out and let it air out a little bit. And then maybe after a few days, I'll transfer it into the new container, but I'm always gonna get the container set up today and try and get the compost out of the current bin. I feel like this is gonna be a mess, and I feel like it's gonna be stinky. I think it's gonna be heavy. This is why I've been putting off. I don't wanna do this. Okay, let's try. Mm-hmm.